Organizational psychology. While reading, read the following text and do the proposed exercises. The interdependency between strategic management and strategic knowledge management. Knowledge as a strategic corporate resource. Three economic goals guide the strategic direction of almost every business organization, namely survival through growth and profitability. Portet, 1980, page 4. In order to be able to survive, grow, and be profitable, any profit-seeking organization must seek a competitive advantage. Businesses strive to achieve a competitive advantage by competing in one of two ways, namely by being a low-cost producer of goods and services or by differentiation of a product or service. Porter, 1980. In addition to the generic strategic, low cost, and differentiation, most business analysts agree that innovation is a key element for growth and survival. DeRock and McNaughton, 2002. By the 90s, primarily in support of transformation processes, technology, and especially information and communication technology (ICT) applications became widespread and sophisticated enough to enable firms to compete in new and innovative ways. By using data mining, databases, data warehousing, and decision support IT systems such as knowledge management tools, organizations started to focus on those market forces that significantly favor the organization in the competitive environment. In a sense, by acquiring knowledge of the competitive environment, firms can now compete on both low cost and product differentiation simultaneously. As an example of this is United Services Automobile Association, USAA. By keeping its products and services properly focused on the demands of the market, being a leader in not only knowing what the customer really wants, but also knowing its own internal capabilities. USAA is possibly the best property and casualty insurance company in the United States. Callan, 1996, page 16. From the above, it's clear that knowledge, as a strategic resource, has an enable role to play in the formulation of winning strategies. The true power of knowledge lies in its ability to positively influence and enable the business strategy. Synergy between the business strategy and the knowledge management strategy is thus essential. Quoting the words of Sack, 2001, page 8, if one accepts the premise that knowledge is the, or at least one of the most strategic resources of a firm, then a firm's business strategy should reflect the role of knowledge in helping the firm to compete. Once the role between strategy and knowledge is defined, the other aspects of strategic management such as resources, allocation, organization design, product development, and market segmentation can be configured to bolster knowledge strengths, reduce knowledge weaknesses, etc. Where a strategic knowledge is strong, knowledge management can focus on enabled knowledge sharing and distribution. Knowledge management can focus on acquired knowledge, providing sufficient learning opportunities and capabilities to strengthen the firm's knowledge position. The successful management of an organization's resources in the next century will thus be determined to a greater extent by the organization's ability to combine knowledge management with a thorough understanding of principles involved in business strategy formulation to guide the development of information resources for the firm. Only when combined with direction setting, setting a vision, architecture, and technology plan, an excellent management of the intellectual assets can an organization perform most effectively. The shift in the strategic role that intellectual assets play in business management is to a greater extent forcing business managers to actively participate, if not lead, strategic knowledge management decision making. A sound understanding of the formulation of business strategy is crucial in the formulation of an efficient and effective knowledge management strategy, and vice versa. Effective knowledge management requires a strategic and reasoned approach, solid planning, and comprehensive support structures. Unfortunately, there is not generic model incorporating knowledge management strategic formulation with business strategy formulation. This leads to business managers still considering knowledge management as being separate from business strategy formulation, leading to an inability to align knowledge and management goals with corporate goals. By analyzing all the different perspectives with regard to strategic formulation from a business point of view, as well as a knowledge management point of view, a holistic model was formulated. A model capable of predicting the future, learning from mistakes, and transforming strategic resources into core capabilities. Although the management of all organizational resources is included in this model, special emphasis is placed only in the management of knowledge of a strategic resource. Due cognizance should therefore be taken that this model only be used as a guideline, a tool in the quest to illustrate the interdependency between the management of a strategic resource, in this case knowledge management, and the formulation of a business strategy. Business strategy and knowledge management strategy should thus feed upon each other and need to work interdependently because in order to formulate a knowledge management strategy, the chief knowledge officer needs to be fully conversant with all aspects of the business strategy, whether it be the vision and mission of the company, the functional flows of information internal or external to the company, or the human resources that represent the tacit knowledge or knowledge assets of the company.